The Basilica du Sacré-Coeur sits on the top of the hill in Montmartre, the highest point in Paris. At night it stands out like a beacon, high up on the hill with a light that never goes out. This famous church has more visitors through its door each year than the Eiffel Tower has people going up to the top. There are many different reasons people flock to Sacre Coeur or Sacred Heart. Among those reasons is to admire the beauty of this church with its ornate sculptures and famous choir mosaic, which is one of the grandest in the world.
There's a lot of mosaic, which was something that was very typical when the basilica was actually built, and so the main mosaic in the choir is one of the biggest in the world. It's 475 square meters, and so represents Jesus' Sacred Heart with the Trinity and the Church on earth and the Church in heaven, and so it's a way also of for all those who come into the church, because there's 11 million people that visit the church per year, and so for all those that come in the doors and who are not Christian or who don't believe in God, and then they see that big picture of Jesus with his arms open who welcomes them. And so all around the basilica there are references to the Sacred Heart, to the pictures that represent the Sacred Heart in different ways, and so of course very linked to France's history and to the period in which it was built as well.
While the church is admired as an architectural work of art, of equal beauty is the view. At the top of the hill, the whole of Paris stretches out before you, with Tour Montparnasse, the Eiffel Tower and Parc des Princes among the massive structures easily picked out as a point of reference. If you're up to it, why not climb the over 300 narrow steps to the top of the dome? Here you are eye to eye with the bell tower, which is just over 90 meters above the floor of the crypt, and your view of the city stretches out even further.
When people go up onto the dome, often what's very surprising is a fantastic view that you have of Paris. And again, as we were saying earlier on, that little light that never goes out when people go up onto the dome, or they look out to the windows when they come to pray at night, then to see the city of Paris all around, and to know that there are people in the city that need that prayer in hospital or in prison, and it's a sign as well, with it be the church being up on a hill, a sign of God's presence, and that, you know, the mission that the church has had right from the beginning to pray for the town, and further on from the town for France and then for the world.
Naturally, the top reason people visit Sacre Coeur is for religious purposes. The church offers a place of silence in noisy Paris. You can come and light a candle and pray. The big candles last 9 days, so it's said that visitors leave a piece of themselves still burning in Sacre Coeur long after they've left Paris. It's also a place of pilgrimage and, most importantly, perpetual prayer. This perpetual prayer started on the 1st of August 1885, so for 130 years there's been someone praying at the Basilica every hour of the day and night.
It's a great blessing and a challenge as well to welcome people from all over the world, and of course with the football at the moment, where it's been fantastic to see so many different people from all over Europe coming. And at the beginning of the week we had Austria and in their red t-shirts, and it's been great to be able to see them coming up into this place, either to pray or just to visit, but to sing on the steps. And there's been a great atmosphere as well, been welcoming all the supporters that have come for the football.